Hello everybody, Image here. I am back in the saddle. I am excited to be casting some more StarCraft. The last game I did, I was still kind of feeling my way back into things. Now I feel like I'm kind of back in my groove, if ever I was even in one. It's Jaedong versus Calm. It's set 2 from the OSL Semifinals, and it should be some very exciting Zerg versus Zerg action. We are playing this match on Byzantium 3, and in the Beige, at the top left is Calm, and in red, again, the color of his enemy's blood, Jaedong, the tyrant, the rather exhausted looking fellow on screen right there. He has had such a busy week, and it has not worked out so hot for him. He has been looking a little bit off form, and arguably anytime Jaedong loses a game, it can be argued that he's off form, but yeah, more so than usual this time. Both players not going to scout each other for a while, given that they're at cross positions. And yeah, now that we're a little bit further into our best of 5 series, we might start to see some more deviations and some less safe, more risky play, like this 9 pool for Calm, looking to put some early pressure on Jaedong. And on a 4-player map, given that they're at cross positions, Jaedong might be in a better position than would be expected to deal with this, but we'll have to see. There is the gas coming down as well, so pool overlord gas for Calm, and it looks like a 12 pool for Jaedong, if I'm not mistaken. So Jaedong is going to have that economic edge of a few more drones, and well, we'll have to see what Calm can do with these additional Zerglings that he's going to have in the early game. So at the moment, advantage Jaedong, but it is not written in stone yet. Calm may yet be able to pull something. There are those first 6 Zerglings on the way, and Jaedong is going to set down that expansion. So he is going to have the economic lead really kick in about 3 minutes once he gets the hatchery built and droning up. And Lings are on the way. Be interesting to see which direction Calm sends them, if he's going to send them top right or on the cross position. And we'll see shortly. Looks like he is going cross position with 5 Zerglings and to the upper right with 1. Clever move, so he will have those 5 Zerglings hammering at that hatchery, and there are 4 Zerglings in defense for Jaedong, and they are ranging out. So Calm quickly picking off a Ling, and Jaedong is going to have to first of all build more Lings, and secondly micro this pretty well. He has managed to get enough Lings, and he's pulled some drones so that Calm wouldn't be able to just set up an arc at the top of that ramp. Lair now on the way up for Jaedong. Presumably that's already started for Calm. It has, but Calm's early Zerglings haven't been able to do anything, and Calm is going to be playing catch up now, and that is not a position you want to be in against Jaedong. The one advantage Calm has got is that he's going to have the faster Spire. Whether it's going to get him enough mutas out quickly enough to take any kind of advantage off of it, we'll have to see. And yeah, clever building placement on that Spire as well. He's placing it to make it harder for Zerglings to run in and attack the upper part of that mineral line. So that is some good play, and a nice arc at the ramp there for Calm, as he is setting up a second hatchery in base. Very interesting. So he is going to try to fake Jaedong out and make him think that he has less production capacity than he actually does. So this is kind of like the hidden Zerglings from the previous game. This is just a hidden hatchery. And it's probably going to take until Jaedong gets some air units to actually scout that, and that might give Calm a chance. So this is an interesting strategy. I have seen other Zerg players use it, and I think on this map no less. I just can't remember who, and I don't think it even worked out all that well. I think it was actually a couple of fairly no-name players, and Jaedong is going for the Evolution Chamber and Creep Colonies, so he is going to forgo Mutalisks for a while, from the look of it, and just pump a load of Zerglings. And this is an interesting development in Zerg versus Zerg strategy that we've been starting to see quite a lot of, and sometimes it ends up working really well, sometimes it doesn't, and yeah, I'm a little bit dubious of this. I don't know why Jaedong is not just going for Mutalisks. He's not that far behind on it. He is tossing away drones, and that he has the economic advantage. It seems like he would have been just fine going mutas, but he clearly knows better. Any viewers who've got some suggestions on why Jaedong delayed the Spire and decided to go for Spores, let me know in a comment. I'd be really kind of interested to hear and find out your take on it, or the actual reason. Here is a load of Zerglings from Calm, and his Muta's in as well. Little bit hard to gauge the amount of damage done. I think, for the most part, that they've just traded a bunch of Zerglings, but Calm now with a lot of Zerglings taking out these Spore colonies at the natural. Jaedong just does not have enough units to hold this, and I think that hidden hatchery has done the trick and fooled Jaedong here. So a little bit of creative strategic play from Calm here, and now Sunken's going up at the main base for Jaedong. However, by the time that Sunken does get up and morphed, Jaedong is going to be in danger of losing a number of drones plus some of these Spore colonies unless he micros very well, which he does, minimizing the damage there. But in the meantime, still more Zerglings pounding away at that natural expansion hatchery and taking that out, and they're going to skip over that Evolution Chamber and just rush the base. Jaedong looking a little bit surprised and alarmed, and his Spire is under attack, as well as the Spore colony guarding the southern end of his mineral line. So Jaedong in some serious trouble here, and he's on the verge of losing his Evolution Chamber, and if he loses that, he is going to be so far behind in the air as well. So drones are frantically scrambling around trying to avoid death by Zergling, being slowly gnawed to death, 5 hit points at a time. And Calm is, I don't know if he's looking all that calm, but he is definitely looking in control of things and very excited to be clawing his way back into this series. He's taking his natural now, and he's going to have 3 hatcheries producing, so Jaedong is going to be falling behind on production even more. His economy is in a shambles, and he is on the way to try to pick off some drones of Calm's to even the score a bit. Calm, however, just engaging these Mutalisks front on. Jaedong GG's. So, summary of that, crafty hidden hatchery tactic pays off. A nice bit of Mutaling attacking by Calm. I just feel as if the level of strategy there was very impressive. Nice work by Calm. And we're 1-1 in this series. So, yeah, I'm actually really pleased with the result here. I'd be happy if either player wins, but I'm glad that Calm is making a series of it, and it's not going to be a Jaedong rollover. It's 1-1. It's neither player is going to be getting shut out, so it should be somewhat interesting. And now the stakes are high. This best of 5 is now kind of been distilled into a best of 3 because these players have split the opening 2 games. I'm going to go on and cast game 3 next. I'll see you there. Hope you've enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have one, particularly about the Spore defense. Still very interested to hear it. And I will catch you next game. Image out.